Hi, I'm going to show you all how to do a tutorial today on Taylor Swift's song I Lie in ASL. So this is going to work like my other tutorials where I play a part of the song and then I show you how to sign it. So there's going to be two parts of this tutorial because I don't want to run over the time limit and then I want to be able to upload it. So this right now is part one and then you can watch part two later. So part one, okay. And in the beginning of this song there's a little bit of a musical, so I'm just going to let that play out before any of the words start and show you what to do in the musical part. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so that's the musical. So in that part, what I do is, since there's like a certain time limit, you can spell out the name of the song and who it's by. So it'd be I'd Lie by Taylor Swift. So you'd say IDLIEBYTAYLORSWIFT. And then I say enjoy, like that. So I say I Lied by Taylor Swift, enjoy. And then I start signing. So if you're not too fast at finger spelling or any of that, and you just like beginning, or if you're just not fast at finger spelling, then you can, before the song starts, just pause it and then just plainly just do it I Lie or by Taylor Swift and then start and then sign it. I'm not saying I'm all that fast at finger spelling, but I just thought that I could do it in that amount of time, and I could. So that's the beginning, and here's the first part of the verse.
I don't think that passenger seat has ever looked this good to me.
Okay, she says, I don't think that passenger seat has ever looked this good to me. So I don't think that passenger seat, like they're in a car, and here's the driver's seat, and here's the passenger seat. So I don't think that passenger seat, right, this one, has ever looked this good to me. Now, good and bad look very similar, and I don't want you to get them all mixed up. So good is where you go like that, and bad is where you go like that. So you flip your hand. So make sure that when you're signing this, you go out like good. Because if you do bad, then that doesn't mean the real meaning of the song. So I don't think that passenger seat has ever looked this good to me. Okay, here's the next part.
Tells me about his night. I count the colors in his eyes.
Okay, he tells me about his night, so he is going to be over here. When you're using a person, it's kind of like a person marker. You want to make them, like, over here, over there. So when you point, you just point to the person, since also we don't have a name for the person. So we want to make them somewhere. This person, him. So for me, he's going to be over here. So when I point over there, that means I'm talking about him. So he tells me about his night. So tell is when you go like that, kind of like forward into a point, but it's like tell. So he tells me about his night, and night is when you take your hand and you just kind of cup it over your wrist. So night. And then I count the colors in his eyes. So in this part, since facial expression is so important when you're doing sign language, I did this where I kind of look almost, I guess, smitten, where it's like all in love. So I count all the colors like this. When you roll your fingertips across your chin, is colors in his eyes, so in his, over there in his eyes. Just point to your eyes, and then you can look all smitten or whatever you want to, just kind of like that. You think I did? Okay, here's the next part. Okay, he'll never fall in love, he swears. So he'll never fall in love, he remember, point over there, he, and swears. I do it kind of forcefully because it's like he'll never fall in love, and that's not very good for her because I'm pretty sure she's in love with him. He'll never fall in love, he swears, like that. As he runs his fingers through his hair, kind of like push your hair back, whatever you want to do. But I'm laughing because I hope he's wrong, so I'm laughing. You take your index fingers or pointer fingers and you brush across your cheeks twice. I'm laughing because I hope is up here. Use two hands and you just kind of go like that, but it's one up here and one here, so it's laughing because it's okay. Hope he wrong. So that's right, and that's right, and that's wrong. So those are pretty easy to distinguish other than bad and good, but still, right, wrong. So, laughing because I hope he's wrong. Okay, here's the next part.
And I don't think it ever crossed his mind. He tells a joke, I fake a smile, but I know all his favorite songs.
Okay, I don't think it ever crossed his mind. I don't think it ever crossed, like just kind of like cross on your hand, crossed his mind. I don't think it ever crossed his mind. He tells, like before, he tells a joke, and joke is where you take your two index fingers and you go like that. You go 2, 3, kind of brush it. But since this song is kind of fast and you may not have time to do it 3 times because you'd be going like that, you can just do like once or twice. Tells a joke. I just do once. He tells a joke. I fake a smile and smiles like that. But since she's faking a smile, you want to make it look kind of forced. So fake a smile. I know all his favorite songs. So I know all his favorite. And favorite's like lucky, and you go like that. But this one, it's just favorite. So you take your middle finger and you point to your chin with it. I know all his favorite songs. Okay, so here is the next part, which is the chorus.
And I could tell you his favorite color's green. He loves to argue, born on the 17th.
Okay, that's the first part of the chorus. So, and I could tell you, and that works out because you're telling you, which is pointing, so I can, and tell. And I could tell you his favorite colors, green. And green is kind of like the Q symbol in the alphabet where it's like that, kind of vertical. Then you turn it horizontal and you turn it back and forth. So, and I could tell you his favorite colors, green. He likes to argue. He likes to argue is where, well, argue is where you take your two index fingers and you go back like up and down. He likes to argue, born on the 17th. 17, you can do it 2 ways. The way I prefer is where it's 10 and then the number 7, which is also another way you can do it. So born on the 17th. Here's the next part.
His sister's beautiful. He has his father's eyes. Ask me if I love him.
Okay, his sister's beautiful. So for this, you want to point his, and then girl is like that. So to make it sister, you go like that. So it's almost in the right symbol. So it's his sister's beautiful. He has his father's eyes, and not to get that mixed up with mother because mother's here. Father's here. He has his father's eyes, and if you ask, well, not like that, ask me if I love him, I lie. And for lie, you just take your hand and you go across your chin, well, under your chin like that, and I lie. And then here's the next part of the verse.
Looks around the
he looks around the room. So he, and then like that, like look. I go like that, looks around the room. So he looks around the room, innocently overlooks the truth. So 2 fingers under your eyes, innocently overlooks the truth. Now it's kind of like tell, but you're not going like truth. That's tell. Tell. Truth is where you just go out like that, and like that's false, that's true. So he looks around the room, innocently overlooks the truth. Okay, here's the next part. Okay, shouldn't a light go on? She's wondering if a light should go on. Not literally, figuratively. So, shouldn't a light, it's kind of like light, it's kind of like this, but kind of like in a claw, and then like that. Shouldn't a light go on? I just want to do it like that because that's light. And then shouldn't a light go on? Doesn't he know? No. I've had him memorized. It's kind of like wind where you go like that, but it's up here, so it's like memorized, like that, memorized, for so long. And then long is when you take your index finger, pointer finger, and you go across your arm for like time limit for so long. Okay, here's the next part.
He sees everything black and white, never let nobody see him cry. I don't let nobody see me, wishing he was mine.
Okay, first long. He sees everything in black and white. He sees everything in black and white. Now, black is like this. Summer is like this. So you want to make sure you're going this way. So, in black and white is, you're going to go like that kind of, right here, like that, black and white. Never let nobody see him cry. I won't let nobody see me wishing he was mine. So, wish is like where you go like that. It's like in a claw 5 and you just go down. Wishing is like the same thing. Wishing he was mine. Now to go like that, because that's the love. Mine, you can go like that. So I won't let nobody see me wishing he was mine. Okay, and now here is where you go into the chorus. So I'm going to sign it along with the song during the music, so feel free to do that too. So here we go.
I could tell you his favorite color's green. He loves to argue. Born on the 17th, his sister's beautiful. He has his father's eyes. He asked me if I love him. I'm lying.
And then it goes into the musical, so you can go like that for music. I'll play that part out. And then it goes into the bridge. So since I'm going to run out of time here, I will post the tutorial part 2, and then you can watch that one right after this one. So look forward to that one, and we'll finish the song. So thanks for watching. Bye.